The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And it's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Stroud. Flushed out right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Stroud. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks. So,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosted? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 31 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Jake Bailey now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
On the ball, now.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give to Edmonds. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Stroud looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers 37-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, run!
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you. What a 3 days it has been. Just one more half of football remains on this Monday night in Super Wildcard Weekend. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. DJ Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms to find out who advances to the divisional round. Let's get you back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Ready, break.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
Stroud off the play fake. Man open, here is Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flushed out right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Pass interference. Offense.
So X out the big play. This one comes back.
It's not a call you get very often. Offensive pass interference, but it was the right one in this case, and that'll wipe away a really nice gain.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Here's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This one from 46 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Cardinals have put the defensive back. They're not that much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Route.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. handoff for Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know, they always...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rowland. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
There you go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short pickup to about the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll go again to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stroud's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Running right, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Montez Sweat with the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and drive my deal.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, Dell. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete, Hurst. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the Bucs down 21-16. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got him with a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made it. And
this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Stroud back to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now it's the Cowboys' turn. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 30 seconds to go. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we have free football overtime. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try to win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Now Lawrence on first down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 48-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Deion Henley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Unlock line. Check. Check that. Hey, check that.
Prater's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. First throw of overtime, Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, it's intercepted.